We've lived here over 40 years, just got it as we want it. All our memories are tied up here. Children growing up, Rose getting married. William, do we really have to sell?
If we don't do it now, we're just postponing the inevitable.
Oh no.
We're not fit enough to manage the grounds, and we just can't afford it.
It's just such a shame.
Yeah, well, we'll make new memories. We'll be all right. We always have done. We always will.
Okay. I'll go. I know.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go.
Who was it? What's that?
It's the post. I've had to sign for a letter.
Open it then and have a look.
Oh, it's from a solicitor.
No solicitors.
No, it's one from down south somewhere. Oh, it's asking you to attend a will reading.
Yeah, heard that before.
They're not asking for any details. Looks official.
Yeah, that's how timeshare starts. You attend a meeting, the next minute you've got a blooming villa in Spain that you can't afford. Anyway, I've got no relatives to leave me anything.
Well, have a look. I mean, what have you got to lose?
There's a phone number here. Might be worth a ring.
Well, it's Saturday now. There won't be anybody there on a Saturday. I'll ring them on Monday. You can think about it over the weekend.
Yeah, okay. They've done a good job on these details, you know.
I don't really want to move.
No.
Morning, Dad.
Morning.
You all right?
Yeah.
Where's Mum?
She's on the phone to some solicitors.
Solicitors, why?
Have a look. See what you think.
Interesting. I wonder what that could be about then.
I haven't got a clue, but I told her to be very careful what she says on the phone. I think it's a scam.
I don't know, it looks pretty real to me.
Morning,
Hiya.
Good journey.
Yeah.
Your dad's shown you the letter then?
Yeah, he said you were just on the phone to them. What did they say?
I couldn't get much out of them.
What did I say? A scam.
Well, they sounded genuine solicitors.
Okay, so what did I say?
They said, can you attend a will reading?
Yeah.
Are you going to go? Do you want me to come with you just in case?
Yeah, you could do if we go, but where is it?
Well, that's the other odd thing. Apparently, you've got to go to a country manor.
Oh, yeah. A scam?
It sounded real.
Thing is, if it is a scam, then I definitely think we should all go together.
Oh, Rose, that would be such a help. Can you get the time off work?
Yeah, I've got loads of days left. And if I don't use them up, I'll lose them anyway.
That's a relief. Let me get you a cup of coffee, Mum.
And we'll all go and get
Cheers.
scammed together.
Yes, thank you, William.
This must be it.
It's an unusual place to have a meeting, isn't it? All out here.
Well, I said an estate in the country.
Well, it certainly looks a bit hard.
Very old stone.
A bit hard. Hey.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, wow. It's gorgeous.
I do hope it's not timeshare.
I hope it's not.
Oh, I want to have a proper look round.
Most likely somebody just left you a picture of something, you know. Oh well,
This is going to be interesting.
here we go, folks.
I hope they do tea and cakes.
A little cafe inside.
Can I help you?
I think I have an appointment.
Mr. Frost! We've been expecting you. Please come this way.
Definitely underdressed.
Please wait here, sir.
Thank you.
It's all very grand in here, isn't it?
And just.
Still an unusual place to come to, though.
Mr. Frost, Mr. Wilson is ready to see you now, sir. Just Mr. Frost, I'm afraid. If you'd like to follow me.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Well, I hope he's going to be okay on his own. Well, then again, he'd never sign anything without you, would he? No.
Make ourselves comfortable. You might be in there for hours.
It's like being in a museum, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it's a lot to take in, and you must be deeply concerned about the responsibility. My advice is to take some time and talk it over with your family. In the meantime, can I offer you afternoon tea before your journey home?
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, Mr. Wilson said,
Tea for three, sir? Just follow me.
thank you.
Behave.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, that is absolutely fine. But could you tell me, how do we address you in the future?
Robert, sir. My name is Robert.
Okay, thank you very much, Robert. Much appreciated.
Come on then, Dad. What was he having to say in there?
You were in there for ages?
Yeah? And what was all that about responsibility and talking to your family?
Oh, just slow down. I'm finding it hard to believe myself. It's a lot to take in.
We've got to tell us something. Have you inherited anything? Or have you bought a timeshare in Spain? If it's a timeshare, have they got a pool?
Oh, Rose.
No, there's no pool, there's no timeshare, there's no Spain. There's just all this.
What do you mean, all this? The manor?
The manor, the grounds, the estate, the businesses that go with it.
What, has all been left to you?
It all comes part of a package.
Well, How did that come to you?
He was left to me by my half-brother.
You haven't got a half brother.
Well, that's what I thought until he died 3 months ago.
But how could you have a half brother and not know anything about it? Especially a rich one.
Well, it's a long story. And quite a sad one, really. But it all started with Lord Fleming, my father.
Your father was a lord.
Yeah,
What?
and apparently my mother worked on the estate and he had an affair with her because he and his wife were unable to bear children.
Oh.
So presumably they came to some sort of understanding. He had this affair with my mother and I was the result. He wanted to adopt me and my mother wasn't going to have anything of it, you know, she just didn't want to know. So she left with me. Now, the only consolation you could say as far as the honour of the guy is concerned is that he at least looked after me, financially that is, for the rest of my life. And I knew nothing at all about it.
So, where does the half brother come into it?
Well, when Mum left, he ended up having another affair with someone locally in the village. She was only too glad to give the child up, for a consideration, of course. So he then adopted a son and named him Richard Fleming, my half-brother.
But hang on. If it was Richard's, what about his family?
Well, he never got married, so he never had a family.
Oh, that makes sense. Wow.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, thank you, Robert. I think we will make our way home though now before it gets dark, if that's okay.
Very well. Please follow me.
Thank you.
Have you given this legacy any thought? William, are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
OK, what did I say?
Okay, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I said, have you given this legacy any thought?
Well, yeah, I've given it nothing else but thought, really. It's a case of, it's okay of having all this money, but how do you look after it for the future, for future generations? You know, Gary's going to assume that he inherits it all.
Well, he's our son.
Yeah, but he's never taken any responsibility. We haven't seen him for 20 years.
Do you think I should mention it to him when I next speak to him?
Well, you be careful what you say.
Morning, Dad. Morning, Mum.
Morning.
You alright? You both sleeping well?
Oh, your dad's not sleeping well at all.
Oh, really? Why?
He's worried about this damn legacy.
I'm not worried about, I didn't say that. I said I was concerned about looking after the legacy and looking after it for when we're gone.
You're not going anywhere, Dad. Not for a long time.
I've just said to your dad, should we have a word with Gary?
Oh, Mum, be careful what you say to him. He'll be over in a flash.
Well, he's never got money for a flight.
Anyway, changing the subject, I've been looking into the history of Lord Fleming and the Fleming estate.
Anything interesting?
Well, if you mean did he have a timeshare? No. But it's early days yet.
I don't know what you're hoping to find. You know, I thought all the skeletons were out of the cupboard by now.
Well, you never know. Let's just wait and see. Besides, family histories fascinate me.
I was thinking that me and your mum could go and live down at the estate for a while, get used to things, treating it like a holiday, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can we do that?
Why not?
Who'd look after this place?
Well, I can look after here. And I can pop down and see you for occasionally.
Yeah, that's it. I'll give Robert a ring, arrange it on Monday.
sir, madam.
Good morning.
I trust you're having a good time.
Yes, thank you for asking, Robert.
Will there be anything else, sir?
Well, our daughter Rose, she's hoping to come down for the weekend. I wonder if you could possibly arrange to have a room made up.
Certainly, sir, no problem.
Our daughter's really into history. She loves this place. Would you mind if she had a chat to you about it?
That would be my pleasure, madam.
Thank you, Robert.
By the way, Robert, Mr. Wilson, the family solicitor, have you any idea how long he's been representing the family?
Mr. Wilson? He's been here a long time, and his father before him. In fact, I don't remember a time when there wasn't a Mr. Wilson here on the estate.
Thank you.
Bye.
What was all that about Mr. Wilson?
Well, it was just something, it's just a feeling I've got. The first time I saw him, he seems to be holding something back, but it could be, mate, could be. What is it? Extension of a house.
Extension to the house.
Looking obvious. Would have thought we'd have all this.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Oh, we have. Takes me back to when I was a kid. On the swings in the park.
Never had a swing, always wanted one.
We've got two now.
Oh, I didn't know you had a dog. It's beautiful.
His name's Elfie. It's been a bit lonely here for the last few months.
Oh, I suppose. It's gorgeous.
He's certainly taken a shine to you anyway.
Well, I'm happy to walk him anytime I'm here. So, where have we got to now on Lord Fleming and the estate or the history? Anything?
I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but there's a gentleman at the door who claims to be your son.
Yes, Robert. He is our son, thank you.
Morning, Mum. Morning, Dad. Very nice place we've got here, eh? Granddad, I haven't seen it all yet, though.
What are you doing here?
Thank you, Bobby. Oh, I missed breakfast, have I? Oh, it's been tossed.
Help yourself.
Where did you suddenly spring from?
Well, I did drive all the way to your place from the airport. You two obviously weren't there to answer to me, so I just assumed you was in our big new fancy holiday home.
Have you heard of a phone?
Never thought to.
Are you tired?
I'm knackered. Now that was a long flight. The things I'll do for you two, eh?
Do I have a kip for a while?
No, just carry on.
Cheers, I will. Hi, Bobby. Which one's my room?
What have we done to deserve this?
Hello, Rose. I thought you might have somebody with you. Whose is the car outside?
Yes. Your brother?
Gary! No. What's he doing here? What's he after?
Keep your voice down, Rose. He's gone for a lie down after his long journey.
Lie down. More like checking the place out to see what it's worth.
Morning, sis. How lovely it is to hear your voice again. Come here.
Get away from me.
Okay, calm it down, you two. If you can't settle it, take it outside.
Okay. I was only trying to be nice to her. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk outside anyway. You're welcome to join me if you want, sis.
Yeah, okay, I will. I haven't finished with you yet. Oh, that went well then.
That's what worries me.
Oi, don't think I don't realise why you suddenly crawled out the woodwork.
Just back off here, Rose. I've got big plans for this place.
Plans? You? It's been left to Dad in case you hadn't noticed. You don't get a say in it.
Don't be so naive, Rose. Come on. Just look at the rages. Just look at the rages. By the time I get my plans into place anyway, all of this will be mine one way or another.
What do you mean by that? No one's seen you for years, then you rock up out the blue with plans to take over everything.
Rose, as soon as I heard about the inheritance, I checked this place out. Rose, you've got no chance anyway. No chance. It goes down the Mayo line. Now, unless you're packing down there, you've got no chance. No chance. Rose, I've already got developers in place, ready to go. Click of a finger like that. I can get rid of all my liabilities and pay off all my debts.
Have you ever thought of getting a job? You know, like normal people, stand on your own 2 feet for once.
A job like you, that
Yeah.
was perfect with a house and a husband and a kid. Is that what you're talking about? Huh?
That's what normal people do.
That life, yeah? Shall I ask your husband how it's going? Or shall I ask the woman that he ran off with?
You know what? You can say what you like to me, but I won't let you hurt Mum and Dad. I'm going to tell them all of this. They'll put a stop to you.
Tell them, Rose, I dare you. Do it. I dare you. You've got no proof anyway. You've got no proof. Since we were little, they've always believed me over you. They know you're jealous of me. So I want you to tell them. Do it.
You're an idiot.
You're very quiet today, Rose. Don't tell me you've had an upset with Gary.
You know, don't worry about it, Mum. I'll get over it.
Come on, Rose. Out with it. What's it been saying?
You won't believe me.
Who? Gary? Give me a little bit more credit.
Okay. I don't know how to tell you this, but he's got plans to sell all this off. He's got developers all interested, good to go.
You can't take him seriously. You know what he's like, Rose.
He's right. Even now you believe him over me.
You two always seem to rub each other up the wrong way.
Oh, Robert, I'm sorry. I didn't realise you were there.
No, sir. Miss Rose's account of her conversation with Master Gary is quite accurate. In fact, she missed some of the more repugnant details.
Robert, may I ask how you witnessed this conversation?
I was opening the window in Master Gary's bedroom to get rid of some of the smoke and the pungent smells, and I was in the embarrassing position of overhearing the whole conversation.
Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome, Miss.
Can Gary really do what he said to Rose?
Absolutely not. He hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. Look, don't worry about it. I'll sort it all out tonight.
Dad, I haven't walked so much in ages. I'm going to bed early. I'll see you in the morning.
Get a good rest, Gary. You're leaving in the morning.
No. Come on, I've only just got here.
And you've already outstayed your welcome. You're leaving in the morning.
Come on, Dad. What's she been saying now then?
She's a cat. Are you referring to your sister? This legacy was left to me by my half-brother. Someone I didn't even know. He knew all about me, and more importantly, he knew all about you. And he made sure that you would never, ever inherit this, and there is nothing you can do about it. It comes to me and your mum, then it goes to Rose, then it goes to her son. So forget any big ideas you might have. You are out. I suggest that you leave in the morning and get on with your life.
So that's it then?
That's it.
Mum, please.
Where are you going?
You've ruined everything for me. I'll never forget this. Trust me.
What? Where's he off to? Seems like he's in a write-off.
He's gone. And I don't think he'll be back. We had a right row last night. I told him, pack your bags, I've had enough.
Really? How'd he take that?
Not well.
Well, that explains a lot.
It might be for the best, I suppose. Anyway, let's change the subject. Your dad and I have decided to go back home. Just for a few days.
Really? Why? I thought you liked it here.
Well, we do, but we've thought about taking the old house off the market. And in doing so, we need to see a few people. So we'll see how we can pan out.
Okay.
Have you managed to find any more out about the history of this place?
Oh, yeah, I've been chatting to Robert quite a lot. I'm thinking of doing a family tree, actually.
That's a good idea, that.
Robert's been great. I really like him, Dad. He's so knowledgeable about the estate and the history of the Fleming family. Apparently, Sir Francis Drake used to use it as a hunting lodge.
What, here?
Yeah, imagine that.
Wow. Wow. We are privileged then
Yeah.
to be here. Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. Robert does seem such a nice man. He seems lonely to me.
So, you've been looking into the ancestry of the estate, and it's proving more difficult than you thought.
Yeah. I seem to take one step forward and two steps back. I find a lot of coincidences, but not a lot of factual evidence.
Don't believe in coincidences.
Like what, Rose?
Well, I found a reference to a birth on the estate on the 18th of February 1945 to Miss Frost, but then no information after that.
Oh, that's self-explanatory, that's me.
Yeah, that's right. Then I found one referring to a birth on the estate on the 21st of August 1947, but no record of an actual birth certificate.
Well, surely that's got to be Richard Fleming, the one who left you the legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So where's the coincidence?
Well, the coincidence is, while looking, I found reference to a birth on the estate on the 17th of April 1946. Another boy.
What's that got to do with anything though, Rose?
3 births in 3 years. Dad was the first, this Richard was the third. Who was the second?
Are you suggesting that I might have another half-brother out there somewhere?
I don't know, Dad. I mean, it might be nothing, because at the moment I can't seem to find any trace of where he went or who he might be.
Can't you find anything to do with who the mother might be?
No, I've looked.
Well, I originally went to the well reading. I just got that feeling then that that solicitor wasn't telling me everything. He was holding something back, and I think I said at the time...
You did.
I think we ought to pay him a visit or get him to come and see us.
Why don't you give him a ring, see if you can get a face-to-face appointment with him?
Yeah, why not? I'll give him a ring. We'll all go down and see him, see what we can find out.
Well, I think we need to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Do you know what you're going to say?
I haven't got a clue. Just played by ear, I suppose.
Don't forget to ask about that boy born on the estate in 46.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir, but Mr. Wilson is here to see you.
Ah, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, Robert. Would you like to take a seat?
Good morning, Mr. Frost. How can I help you?
Ah, straight to the point. I like that. We're intrigued to find out more about the history of the Fleming estate.
Forgive me, but Mr. Wilson, would you happen to know anything about a baby boy born on the estate in 1946?
1946. My father was responsible for the business in those days.
Yes, but now the estate has passed to me and I'm head of the estate. I feel it's your duty to tell us everything we want to know.
Unfortunately, it's not as straightforward as that. The information could change people's lives, and not necessarily for the better.
The document that Rose found, it's made us all very curious.
Yeah. Was that child anything to do with Lord Fleming? Because if so, Dad could potentially have another half-brother out there somewhere. And after the revelations of the last few weeks, he really needs to know.
Yes, I realise that my responsibility is towards the estate. And therefore I can confirm that a child was born in 1946 on the estate. And yes, his father was Lord Fleming. His mother refused to give up the child, as was the case with your mother, Mr. Frost. Her husband was an employee of the estate, and with her permission, Lord Fleming was allowed to see the child, provided that her husband was allowed to believe that he was the father. Lord Fleming looked after the family throughout. And so you see, you do have a living half-brother.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. Who is he? I'd like to meet him.
Please consider carefully the impact that the information will have on everyone.
I will, I promise you. Okay? And thanks again for coming. I do appreciate it.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
I do apologise, sir. I wasn't aware that Mr. Wilson would be leaving just yet.
It's okay, don't worry about it. I was just coming to look for you anyway. I'd like to have a chat with you in the library, if that's okay with you.
If I can assist you, sir.
Robert, I've been wondering if we could make a few small changes to your duty in the future, with your approval, of course.
Small changes, sir?
Yes, Robert, look, I'm not used to having a butler doing things for me. So I thought if you could look at your role more as a custodian, how would you feel about that?
I'm not quite sure what you're suggesting, or indeed why, sir.
A little less formality, and I really would appreciate it if you could not refer to me as sir.
But my father taught me to always address the head of the household in this manner.
Your father. I don't really know how to tell you this.
My father always said if there is something to say it.
Lord Fleming was your biological father. He was also my biological father. That makes us half-brothers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You knew?
Yes, sir. My father passed away a couple of years ago, followed by my mother more recently. And it was there that I found a letter addressed to me that explained who my real father was.
But why didn't you say something, Robert? Please, don't refer to me as sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Old habits die hard. I knew, but I chose not to tarnish the reputation of my mother.
I understand. So, where do we go from there?
Oh, that was a turn up for the books, wasn't it?
What, you mean about Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then again, Lord Fleming's full name was Richard Robert William Fleming. He obviously named his sons after himself. Can't believe I never saw the connection till now.
It's a shame he never said anything.
I wonder why.
I understand his reasons, really.
Oh, talk of the devil. Looks like they're going for a walk.
Shall we join them?
I can do. I'll get my coat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get the dog as well.
Well, yes, it's not your dog. Don't forget it's not your dog.
No.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Didn't realise you had a dog.
Oh yes, this is Alfie.
Oh,
But he seems to have taken a shine to Rose.
he does seem to have taken shine to Rose. I think you've lost him
I
there.
think I may have done.
He didn't like Gary. Did you?
Are we going up this there's just have to remember now that we're all family now and we look after each other. Yeah? Yeah.
And